Take 4. Or maybe it's 5 by now. I don't know. Happy New Year and welcome to another episode of AWSP News You Can Use. We hope you are recharged and ready to jump back into the best job in the world of building bright futures for kids. As you start thinking about your battle plan for 2016, we encourage you to capitalize on the months of January and February as the perfect time to start preparing the ground for the changes you'd like to see for the next school year. These 2 months are critical times for cultivating and creating conversations for change. Think about what you'd like to see different in your school's culture, the systems, or learning, and begin those conversations today. One change coming your way is the shift in our state to a 24-credit graduation requirement. AWSP is partnering with the State Board of Education and other key stakeholders to prepare educators for the shift. On January 28th, we'll be hosting a 24-credit innovation summit designed to bring educational leaders together to discuss potential systems to better serve the students in our state. This summit is already full, but if you'd like to host a similar conversation in your region, just let us know. Speaking of great change, AWSP and the Association of Washington Student Leaders are sponsoring a statewide viewing of the documentary Paper Tigers. This amazing film about Lincoln High School in Walla Walla captures the pain, the danger, the beauty, and the hopes of struggling teens and the teachers armed with new science and fresh approaches that are changing their lives for the better. If you're interested in replacing despair with hope, join our statewide effort to bring awareness to this film and host a one-time screening at your school on March 16th. Check out the Student Leadership website for more information. The theme for the next issue of Washington Principal Magazine is wellness. We want to know, how do you keep it all together? How do you manage stress and promote wellness as a leader, as a staff, and as a building? Hit us up on Twitter with the hashtag AWSPNews or email your feedback to david@awsp.org. Your answers might appear in the next issue. PEMCO and KTCS-9 have morphed the Golden Apple Awards to Golden Apple Moments. The Golden Apple Moments program honors educators, programs, and schools making a positive difference in Washington state education. Since 1992, award recipients have been featured in special segments that air on public television stations across the state and online. The first Golden Apple Moment of the year is Yakima Music in Acción. Check out the video on KTCS-9 website. Speaking of Golden Apples, many principals around the state are familiar with Gene Sherritt, the Executive Director of the Washington Student Achievement Council. Gene is one of the state's most prominent educators, as well as one of the nicest people you'll ever meet. Our Gary Kipp sat down with Gene to talk about the state of the education system, the college-bound scholarship, testing, and many other ways we are preparing students for life after high school. Listen to the podcast on our website or search for A Matter of Principles in the iTunes Store. The Recreation and Conservation Office is accepting applications for a new grant program aimed at giving children outdoor experiences. The No Child Left Inside grant program is intended to fund programs that provide outdoor environmental, agriculture, and other natural-based education and recreation programs serving youth in Washington state. Research has shown that getting kids outdoors improves their lives by reducing stress and obesity, helping prevent disengagement, and improving their self-esteem, health, and performance in school. Look for more information in this edition of Principal Matters. Finally, don't forget to send articles and videos to Our Kids, Our Future. This site highlights all the wonderful things happening in your schools. The website is a joint effort between many education groups. Your stories show up on the Our Kids website and are included in WASDA's e-clippings, which now is read by 3,100 people. During 2015, Our Kids' stories were viewed roughly 35,000 times by about 16,000 people. Send in items you are making anyway, including press releases and videos, and your story will get formatted and posted. Before we close, I'd like to leave you with one leadership reflection as you journey into 2016. I challenge you to step back and look at the language used in your school. I know, you're thinking about the language you might hear in the hallway, but I'm referring to the adult language your system uses to help all students be successful. For example, do you have special education students or students receiving special education? See you next time, and keep up the great work for kids, and may the force be with you. AWSP 115, take 3. I'm Scott Seaman. Oh, as you start building your... Oh.
I was sure we'd have some bloopers. You almost read it. Trying to cut to a keyboard and I was trying to type.
Oh.
So.
You just said and I think the camera's probably still recording.
It is, but I also edit the video, so I feel pretty good.
Okay, well I said but nobody knows what I'm referring to. Okay, that was funny.